Peace and blessings in this corner, Boston 24. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing okay. God is good. God is always great, no matter what happens. So let's get right into it, man. I don't even want to waste no time, man. Edgar, berlanga. Man, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I don't have a problem with the fact that he has 16 straight knockouts and his last 4 fights haven't been a knockout, because you're not going to knock everybody out. That's not the issue with Edgar berlanga. The issue is how he's getting these last 4 decisions. Very close fights. And it ain't like he fighting those super duper fighters. He fighting some tough fighters, but he ain't fighting nobody that really he should be getting close fights with. Okay, so his last 4 fights with Nicholson and Coceres, which he was knocked down, which Coceres won that fight to me. Okay, and then Steve Rose, that was a close fight too. I mean, maybe that possible that fight should have been a draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now with Angulo, yeah, tough fighter, but before the fight, I heard Timothy Bradley and I heard, the announcer saying he stands right in front of you and like you got to look for him. Couldn't get the knockout. So, what's going on? Like, so that to me is the issue. It's not so much about he ain't getting no knockouts. It's about the fashion in which he's winning these fights, these close fights with the guys that he's fighting. But yet he's calling out Canelo, he's calling out Benavidez. Well, not Benavidez, but he has talked about Benavidez, but he's definitely, saying he's going to be ready for Canelo. No, you got a while, bro. With 20 fights in your belt, you ain't looking nowhere near like you ready for Benavidez or Canelo. David Morrell with 7 fights on his belt would probably have a better shot, to me, with David Benavidez or Canelo. I mean, I'm just being honest. Because this dude, man, like I said, he got dropped by Coceres, man. And Coceres got, man, listen, gym rat. See, you can't sleep on them gym rats. That means you're not training properly. That means you're not disciplined. That means you're not taking everybody seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because you got exposed by him. And then Steve Rose, man, listen, took you to a close fight. And now last night, here we go again. So I'm saying, Edgar berlanga, man, you in a hot division, man. And you're not in no division where it's going to get no easier. So I don't know, right? Even Caleb Plant. I don't even think you could beat Caleb Plant. You can't beat Charlo. You can't beat Benavidez. Let's not even talk about Canelo. Who can you really beat with 20 fights under your belt? Because now, at 20 fights under your belt, honestly, the way boxing is now, it's not like it was, man. It's a little different now. So with 20 fights under your belt, you really need to be making your way. And I don't feel like you're doing that. Okay? And listen, you represent New York City and Puerto Rico at the same time, man. That's a big responsibility. I get it. New York ain't really producing fighters anymore. And that's kind of sad. Right? I feel like the fighters from New York, man, is either the best fighters. I feel like they're still out here in the street and they're not disciplined, or they in prison. Right? Because New York produced the best. And now we're not producing really anything. Chris Corbett wasn't disciplined. That's why he lost that last fight. Because he wasn't smart. See what Devin Haney did with Kambosos? Kambosos was going to try to just catch him with one lucky shot. He was just going to try to knock him out. So what did he do? He boxed and he moved. He boxed and he moved and he got that win. And now he know how to fight him. So when he fight him in that rematch, he could take him out. But you got to be smart. His Corbett, he wasn't smart in that last fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he thought. So New York, man, we're not producing the best fighters, man. Because I feel like these fighters are not disciplined. Right? We don't even have a lot of gyms in New York no more. Big as this city is, we don't have a lot of gyms in New York City. And one of the greatest gyms that we had, that I used to go to, Fort Apache in the South Bronx on Fox Street, is been going for years. Right? I'm not saying we don't have any gyms, but we don't have what we should have. Okay? Philly is that boxing city. They've always been, and they still have maintained that. Why? Because them fighters and them trainers out there are more disciplined. Okay, they working together. They showing discipline. New York City, we not doing that, man. You know, we're not producing nothing. Come on, man. New York City had the best. Mike Tyson, youngest heavyweight champion in the history of boxing. Riddick Bowe. Brownsville, never ran, never will. Come on, man. Heavyweight champion. Davey Moore. Come on, man. We had good boxers, man. We had some of the best. But now, what we got? We got a dude that's undefeated still, but he don't look like he's ready. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Chris Corbett, who, like I said, he got that L now, and we got to see how he gonna rebound from that, because that's an L he really didn't have to have. But yet he was calling out Shakur Stevenson and talking about this one is a bum and that one is a bum. And look what happened to you. Talking. You got to stop talking so much. You see what I'm saying? You make yourself look like a clown. Talking about Lopez, you're talking about Ryan Garcia, and you know, this one can't deal with you and you can't deal with that, and you came in looking all flashy and good and this and that, but then you couldn't get the win, man. So, you know, listen, man, Edgar berlanga. Then also, let me say this, man. If somebody's elbowing you, man, right? Just tell the ref. This dude looked like he was getting ready to bite. He almost bit Angulo. I saw the video, like it looked like it was gonna be. He said it so. I was about to do the Mike Tyson on him. But man, just tell the ref, yo, he's elbowing me, man, so the ref can discipline him. And then if he don't discipline him, then you elbow him back. Give him back what he's giving you. You don't bite him. That's total disqualification, and you know, you might be banned from boxing, man. That's taking it to another level. You know what I'm saying? So be smart, man, about it. Don't act like you're going to bite him or even say you was. Because now you're going above and beyond, man. You know? Yeah, elbows happen in boxing. Just elbow him back. Let him know you're not going to just keep elbowing me like that. That's not going to work. You know? So, yeah, man. Edgar berlanga, man. Come on, man. Like I said, you represent New York City, man. Big responsibility, and Puerto Rico, some of the best boxers, man. You had Miguel Cotto there at the Hulu Center last night at the Garden, one of the greatest boxers out of Puerto Rico, if not the best, maybe definitely top 3 greatest boxers out of Puerto Rico, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, get his help, man. Won't you get his help, man? Miguel Cotto know how to fight. That man been through some fights, okay? Got a jab, he got a hook. He got speed, you know, like Miguel Cotto is one of the best. Get his help, man. Let him help you out, you know, because you're not doing something right. You know, too many close fights. Edgar berlanga, get it together, man. You want this big entourage in the beginning already, man. You got all these security around you and big entourage and running around like you that dude. And no, you're not. You haven't arrived yet. You haven't made it. You know, ain't no status of Terrence Crawford, and they don't even do all of that. Errol Spence don't even do that. Tank don't even do all of that. Shakur Stevenson, look at these dudes. Devin Haney, undisputed, humble. Like, they not rocking around like that. They got a team, but they ain't going crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be seen and looking on. No, man, they going in there to fight. Discipline. He's 23 years old, man, Devin Haney, man. Look what he did. He went all the way to Australia. Another man's hometown. Not his country, because he's from Greece, but another man's hometown where he lived, and took his belts, man. Focus. Discipline is the key. You got to be disciplined, man, in boxing. In all sports, but definitely boxing. It's one-on-one. It's not a team. You ain't got nobody giving you no assists. You get an assist with information. Yo, throw the hook, throw the jab, move. You're going to get that kind of assist verbal, but you ain't got nobody side by side or back of you in front of you. It's you and that fighter. So it's totally different, man, one-on-one. See? I didn't have the discipline. I had the discipline. Who knows what could have happened with me. But I wasn't disciplined, you know? But if you in it, man, be in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? Don't play games. Look at these fights, man. These last 4 fights, man. You and your trainer. I don't know if you got to make a change or whatever, but you gotta realize, man, that something you're not doing right. And if you want to get better, you're gonna have to do something different. Otherwise, man, you're gonna keep going, and you're gonna close fights. And next thing you're gonna get totally knocked out, or you're gonna lose, and then who knows how you're gonna rebound from that. Boxing's not a game. You got these gym rats. That's how Coceres was, man. He was a gym rat. And you took him lightly, and he got you up in there, and then he dropped you, man. Made you look bad. Steve Rose, man, was right in front of you, man, putting it on you. And then Angulo last night, man. So yeah, you gotta get it together. It's not about knockouts. It's about the wins. Let the knockout come. Okay, you ain't gonna knock everybody out. Remember that. That's boxing 101. You're not gonna knock everybody out, but you can win the fight, man, by throwing punches, by having good defense. You know what I'm saying? And being smart and being patient. You gotta be patient in boxing. Okay? That's one thing I like about Tank. Tank is patient. He set you up. He set traps for you, and then he stopped you. Or he hurt you. And that's what boxing is all about, man. You know? And when you know somebody's stronger than you, you gotta be smart. You know? Just be smart. Don't try to go punch for punch with somebody that's strong or just as strong as you. If you really don't know, man, if you feel that power, man, listen, man, fall back. Be smart and get that win. All right, so that's all I really got, man. Peace and blessings in this corner, Boxing 24. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Wear your mask, social distance. Still COVID out here. All right, be safe. Subscribe to the page. Support us. Leave your comments, whether it's nay or yay, and let us keep building towards something good here. Okay? Peace and blessings in this corner, Boxing 24.